Well, black and white network fans, Joe Biden, absolute disaster. We're going to be talking about him again here in this video because you guys may or may not know that Jen Psaki, White House press secretary, is going to be leaving the White House next week, I believe. And I believe she's going on over to the failed network of CNN, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong about that. But Joe Biden has named her replacement. And guys, is as expected, Joe Biden does another virtue signaling hire. This man is desperate, man. He is not hiring somebody based on their qualifications. It is strictly because of skin color and what's between their legs. This man is an absolute disaster. He picked Kamala Harris strictly because of her race and her genitalia. He told you that. He told you that his running mate, who he picked, was going to be a quote unquote black woman. Now, Kamala Harris is actually an Indian, but I digress on that. A social justice hire, virtue signaling. And he does it again because he thinks this will save him, I guess. And folks, it's not going to save him. Now, this is the White House press secretary. This really isn't an important job in any administration. It's really not. Jen Psaki leaving, not a surprise, because this is what usually happens with press secretaries. They move on. But now Joe Biden's done this. Karen Jean-Pierre to replace Jen Psaki, becoming first black woman and openly gay White House press secretary. And this is what it's all about. She's a black woman and she's a lesbian. That's it. That's the qualifications. That's it. But this is Joe Biden right here. Let's read this. Karen Jean-Pierre will make history by becoming the first black woman and first openly LGBTQ person to hold the job of White House press secretary, Joe Biden announced on Thursday afternoon. Quote, Jill and I have known and respected Karen a long time, and she will be a strong voice speaking for me and this administration. Jean-Pierre will replace Jen Psaki, who was originally expected to serve for only the first year of Biden's term. New coronavirus variants and the war in Ukraine kept her in the job for several months beyond that self-imposed limit. Quote, she is passionate, she is smart, and she has a moral core that makes her not just a great colleague, but an amazing mom and human. Plus, she has a great sense of humor, Psaki said in a tweet. And that is Karen right there. Representation matters. She will give a voice to so many and show so many what is truly possible when you work hard and dream big. And it matters. And we should celebrate that, Psaki said at the White House briefing on Thursday, while also touting Jean-Pierre's resume. But I also want to make clear what all of her qualifications are. She comes to this job with decades of experience. Now, I'm pretty sure that Karen Jean-Pierre is probably a nice person. She may be, I don't know for sure. But she has to know the only reason why she's in this position is because of her sexual orientation, her skin color. That's it. I mean, Biden, this man has been virtue signaling like crazy. Who is the Secretary of Transportation? That would be one Pete Buttigieg, who's done a horrible job, not qualified. He got that job strictly because he's a gay man. We've already talked about Kamala Harris. The Secretary of Health that Joe Biden picked is a biological white man that identifies as a woman, Rachel Levine. Biden is a fraud. He's doing this to pander. Almost nobody that he's picked has gotten a job because of their qualifications. And this is unfortunate. If she was qualified, if she actually got the job based on her qualifications, that's one thing. But Biden has a strategy. he has been picking people strictly off skin color and gender and sexual orientation. Ketanji Brown Jackson, he told you when it came to who he would pick for the Supreme Court, it's going to be a black woman. Didn't say anything about qualifications. Black woman. Biden is pathetic, man. You black people that vote for Joe Biden, do you realize that you're just being used? You're being used strictly for votes. He's putting people out there strictly because of their skin color and their genitalia. Folks, I said it before many, many times that I do not want a job because of my skin color. I don't believe I've ever received a job because of my skin color. I've always gotten a job because of my qualifications. White people have hired me because of my qualifications, not because of skin color. Joe Biden has done the opposite. He's went out there and told you the only reason why I'm hiring these people is because genitalia, skin color, sexual orientation. And even this Yahoo article that I pulled up, they had to bring up her sexual orientation. I don't care that she's a lesbian. I just want the best person for the job. That's it. I'm pretty sure that I've worked with people a part of the alphabet community and my jobs, but guess what? Didn't know for sure. Why? Because it's irrelevant to the job. When I was in the Navy, there was this one guy on my ship. He was clearly gay. Didn't matter. Didn't come up because it didn't matter. Could he do the job? That was it. Didn't care who he was sleeping with. That's none of my business. But Joe Biden, he wants to make it your business. This virtue signaling, man, has to stop. It has to stop. I don't know what kind of press secretary she's going to be, Karen Jean-Pierre. Now, she stepped in for Jen Psaki before, when Jen Psaki caught the Wuhan virus. She stepped in before, so you kind of got an idea what you're getting with her. But like I said before, press secretary is going to be nothing more than a mouth for Joe Biden. That's pretty much it. But you'll probably get more information out of her than you actually would with Joe Biden, because that man doesn't even know where he is half the time. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, Joe Biden virtue signals again. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.